Sit later a bit.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bylin! And hey, Beto! And hey,
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto? You're joining the Jade...
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yoon, or Yoonjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is...
Shenhe.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like, Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first... To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Wow! So it looks like the 3 of us are competitors now. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 Sounds great, but how does it...
I think the plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. How'd I do?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw material.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Han.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, by the way, what question? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang. Ooh, what's the opera called? The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular... It's called The Divine...
Ah, hello. Are you here for something?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd...
Of course I have. Sorry.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe...
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of the types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself.
No, we were gonna ask.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosia. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of... I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at the... No wonder the legend of the divine...
The divine damsel, what's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl
Cool, I hear...
The legend first arose in this area. It is in that village, there was a loving couple who were completely The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to...
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon...
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly...
No! Don't do...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief...
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise.
I've never considered... Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Go!
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Hadrian's?
Hello, sir. We were just passing by, and
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhe, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. This place is deserted now. No one ever...
Huh?
thank you, kind sir. We'll go. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can...
Go! Huh. What's this? So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever according to this text, the divine damsel from the opera, and she didn't volunteer. She was... Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. Oh. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera. So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved. Still, I do wonder what the connection...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I bring flowers back here every year. And he...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, there is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father...
It must have been so tough for you all the...
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake!
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character...
It's okay. I like your... My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others, so I hope that one day I might be brave enough to. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think it.
Don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut it! We can't let someone else beat it! That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious. Go!
Oh.
So,
This is some top-quality ore you found. I guess now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigil.
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. I have been training with the... When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chain. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way...
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you... But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on...
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facility.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti are...
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
great! Let's go submit them before someone else...
Have you gathered the items for the... This sensor.
Oh!
Pervases. Yes. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. Place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject... Yes, this will do. There are 4 steps. Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by adept. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body.
Stop talking!
When offering the incense, meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions...
Then we meditate. Paimon really... It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Where to this time?
We finished the ritual! And we...
Leave the rest to me.
Where is one? Huh? You two look for... What's with one's body? One feels light. An adepti art? But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have... Wait. That must be it. Of course it... One must in...
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this?
Alright, time to take him down.
Such impertinence. Please stop. I surrender. Yes, I do. Oh, how did I ever have them? Please, great Adepti, spare my life.
We did call your spirit here, but we're...
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their...
Seems like Shell's got...
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask you... It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I...
You know about...
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned... To this day, I'm an avid collector of books concerning... But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission, well... At first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun.
Huh. So to sum you up...
Yes. Thank you. Please, allow me to swear this oath before the great... I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never...
I will remember your oath.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that... Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, all 3 of you found them. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest...
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady...
Huh? Where's Babe?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade. This has been a long time coming. The last time.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your...
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear...
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would... The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest...
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
You're quite welcome.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon.
You're next. What is your... I should clarify. I do not know your brother...
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer.
Wow. Paimon had...
Your question was written all over your face. Now look. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance...
Oh, great! So no more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group of...
Thank you. But I don't have...
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of...
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. It always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for...
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get Ningguang. Don't forget what... It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the mill...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou? Ningguang? What...
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help you!
Obey! Unleash!
You're stuck now!
Cross over!
Manifest! Unleash! Cryo Incarnate! Manifest! Obey!
Let's dance! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Ever seen one of these? The hunt is on! Manifest!
See? Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it.
This'll pack a punch. Obey! Do your master's bidding!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too... I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't...
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you've...
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surround...
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millelith.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a...
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well,
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be out. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
one has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress, hence on balance. One finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor.
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis.
Wow! Everyone's already seen it! It's Paimon's first time attending a big...
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today. The one...
Hey! Look! Miss Yun is going on...
惯到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally,
It was beautiful.
It was wonderful.
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel of devastation, the play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are, huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. Let me pull up a chair, all right?
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.
Huh?